Hey, what's up, Planet Internet? Welcome back to another edition of My Take. Today we're going to talk about the very charmingly, adorably disappointing X-Men Apocalypse. But before we do that, let's go through a list of some really just mediocre and terrible threequels that it's going to join. And let's start with Godfather 3, RoboCop 3, X-Men The Last Stand, Spider-Man 3, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Jurassic Park 3, The Matrix Revolutions, The Hangover 3, Rambo 3, Terminator 3, Transformers 3, Pirates of the Caribbean 3. There's a lot of bad threequels out there. Here's the deal with this movie, not even in the X-Men universe or anything, just standing out as a movie. It's boring. It's like boring as hell. I almost dozed off probably about 5 or 6 times. I talked to maybe 16 other associates, professionals and non-professionals. They agreed with the same thing. The thing with Oscar Isaac is he is the playboy right now. Everyone wants him. He's the hottest thing on the market, but he needs a good script. You can't have a good actor and a piece of crap script in a movie like this.
The world needs the X-Men.
That's why I'm here. To fight.
Not all of us can control our powers.
Then don't. This is war.
Everything they've built will fall! And from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one!
It started off just so strange, like I was watching some sort of prequel to the movie Gods of Egypt, and I don't want to pay for a Bryan Singer movie to think that I'm watching Gods of Egypt. And that's another thing. Bryan Singer, this is the universe that he created. He's the one that made X-Men, X2, two awesome movies just like popular as like dark comic book movies with these great like you know, character arcs, and we can make sequels out of them, and we can go into different universes. But what the hell was going on? Someone definitely came in and like stole this movie away from him, because the standard that you set with Days of Futures Past was up here. That is a fantastic movie. All was forgiven for X-Men The Last Stand that Brett Ratner directed, but holy, just what is going on? Let's get to the basics. They're basically trying to get together to get rid of Apocalypse, who's this god that comes up, who's Oscar Isaac, and then all of a sudden he finds Storm. Hey, I'm going to recruit you and turn you evil. And then Olivia Munn, who's in this movie for 5 minutes and absolutely has no relevant narrative purpose to the whole entire movie. And then it's just such a cliched story. Like, he gets Michael Fassbender because he's Magneto, and Magneto's working and like has his own life and everything. And I was going to say one of the pluses is Fassbender's the best part of this movie. His acting range is like, everyone else is like amateur hour, like they're in a college student film, and Fassbender's like, I've been around forever. I played Hamlet and I've done all these other things. And he was great in the first act. Like, I was emotional. I maybe even teared up one time at a very heartbreaking scene in the film. But then he's like, oh, you were bad. I'm bad too. Let's all be bad together and cleanse the world. And I don't know, you just don't really, I don't know, you don't care about anyone. How do you not like anyone in this movie? That was my whole question at the time. And then who told James McAvoy that he's allowed to be funny? He doesn't need to be funny. He can be witty and snarky and crap if he wants to. But don't be like, oh yeah, I wiped her mind clean 20 years later. That's another thing. Everyone doesn't look 20 years older. If this movie is set in the year that it is set in 1983, that means in the year circa 2000, James McAvoy is supposed to exactly look like Patrick Stewart, and Michael Fassbender is supposed to look like Magneto. Also, spoiler alerts, I don't know if you want to flash spoilers here if they want to get to it, Magneto turns into a good guy. Who the hell why do I want to watch a movie if the main adversary of the X-Men universe is now part of the damn X-Men? I don't get it. A lot of nerds are going to be angry. A lot of people are going to be angry. The third act fight was one of the most dull third act fights I've ever seen. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know who to follow. I didn't know where the camera was. Most importantly, though, you had Captain America 3 come out, a great superhero threequel, and then this comes out. Is it as bad as Batman vs. Superman, everyone's going to ask? Absolutely not, no way, shape, or form. But still not worth the time. I give this movie right now a 6.2 out of 10. Extremely disappointing. Bryan Singer, we love you. We trust you. What is this? I'm going to put all blame on the screenplay because everything comes down to the script at the end of the day. It's very strange that Simon Kinberg helped produce Deadpool and then did this. I don't know what the hell went wrong. Did you love this movie for some reason? I don't know why you did, but if you did, let me know in the comments below. One good thing about this movie that stole the whole entire, like, just viewership's heart was Quicksilver's scene. It was the same thing again as last time, but just bigger and badder. It's worth it if you want to see it for that. Not worth it in 3D. Also, just Jubilee. They had her, cut her out. Absolute crap. Let me know what you think. Follow me at my newly rebranded handle, ASAP Raji. on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you next time. Let me know also if you want me to like just shut up more and want to scream at me. That's great too. See you on the flip.